Lemmy with steel driver, metal tires, and waddle wing. This is the new worst kart combo in Mario Kart 8 Deluxe. So let's truly put that to the test and see if I can win with it. Let's go. First up, we had Super Bell Subway, but already I was feeling it. The acceleration on this kart is terrible, and it doesn't drift well at all. Now, this started off really bad, but with gameplay like this, I really can't blame the kart. Like, I was stupid enough to pass someone that was holding a red shell for them to obviously hit me with it seconds later. But I actually caught back up to second and had a red shell, which was then stolen from me, so I couldn't catch up. So all I could do was take the ending shortcut and got third. Next was Animal Crossing, and this was insane. There were so many items flying around, and I got knocked back so many times. At one point, I was so far down that honestly, I will take a fourth place after that. We were not off to the greatest start with this combo, and Sydney's sprint did not help this. Like, seriously, where did this bomb come from? That was unfortunate, but I did catch up a little bit. And when I got triple green shells, all three of them actually had a pretty good use. So I managed to get back to second, but first place was just too far ahead. Things were looking up when this red shell for some reason went right by me, but doing this on the last jump and getting shocked sealed my fate. I crawled to the finish in third place. Now it was time for Koopa Cape, and you know what? I actually had a pretty good start here. Somehow, it felt like I was flying down the stream, and even though I dropped a few places, some good shots here got me back into second, and then one more red shell got me into first place. Could I seriously do it? Was I seriously gonna win a race this quickly? No, because the kart sucks, and I had to take this last turn way too wide. Yeah, I was seeing a lot of negatives from this kart, but in Shroom Ridge, I actually had pretty good luck. Somehow I stole all these boxes at the start, and they both happened to be green shells. Those came in handy for holding the lead, and I just kept getting more defense, so things were looking good. Although at one point, I got a super horn, and I was trying to hold it for as long as possible, but when Peach passed me, I just instinctually pressed the button. I mean, it worked. I was still in first and cruising to the finish, but of course, I just had to hit a car and lost my lead right at the end. But pay attention to the name on that character. That person who won was Ken, and Ken is good, like really good. Look at this number. With someone like this in the lobby, winning is going to be really hard, and trust me, this will not be the last time we see him. But the next few races just had a lot of bad luck right at the end. Like in Maple Treeway, I got a bullet, star, and red shell in that order to get to second, only to then get hit by a red shell myself. Then on Excite Bike, got to second, then some random fireballs blew up my red shell. So remember how I said that Ken was really good? Well, he probably does know the right kart combo to use, because in Singapore Speedway, we were pretty close together at the start, but by the end, he had gotten so far ahead, I couldn't even see the blue shell explosion, so I didn't even get the satisfaction of using it. Then if all that wasn't enough, Ken's choice got picked, Riverside Park. Now, I had some luck on this course last time, and it kind of looked like that could happen again. I mean, I got pretty destroyed at the start and was really far behind, but I got back into second, and I was holding a red shell, so all I had to do was throw this and hope there was no defense, and there wasn't, so I actually took the lead, but I guess Ken really did not want me winning this race. Thanks, dude. Man, after this finish, nothing could go right for a while. Vancouver Velocity, I fell off here and never recovered. Waluigi Stadium, I wasn't even close. But I did hit Ken with a shell. That was satisfying. Also, I did this jump that I've never seen before. Merry Mountain, my red shell hit seemingly nothing, and I landed on whatever this was. And in Bangkok Rush, this happened, and it was all over. It was really showing me that the combos might matter more than I thought. I had played so many races at this point, and there was no end in sight. Also, the kart being so slow wasn't helped by the fact that I was getting the worst luck ever. Here, look at this race. Somehow, I bullet my way back into second place. Then there's a shock, but this worked out well because I put a mushroom right in front of me. Then there was a blue shell, so I could swoop in and win. But of course, two back-to-back red shells came in and hit me. If it wasn't for those, I am confident I would have won that race. Then the same 1-2 punch happened next time. I was holding the lead this race almost the entire time. I was getting defense, holding it behind me. It was great. Then it just had to give me a blue shell and lightning, leaving me with no chance at all. No! No. 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 Yeah, I was pretty defeated after this. All I wanted was one win so I could call it a day. But after so much rage and so much patience, some ray of hope had appeared. The man himself Ken had left the lobby. It didn't mean a win was guaranteed now, but I definitely had a better shot. So now we were heading to Shy Guy Falls. And I gotta admit, things went pretty badly here too. I started off in a not so great spot, and I think I might have found my new enemy, that being the White Yoshi, way ahead of everyone. On the final lap, it looked like there was no chance, but I didn't give up. Somehow, the items that I got allowed me to get a shock dodge, and I was now holding a bunch of mushrooms in second place. I was flying ahead as fast as I could, and I took the lead right in the home stretch. It seemed to be all over right here, but then... No! What do you mean? Are you kidding me? Are you kidding me? Are you kidding me? Oh, I failed. Was this it? Did this combo just have some magical powers that gave me the worst luck ever? Was it even possible to win a regional match with this cart? Like, come on, even when the lobby is this small, I still can't get it done. I've been racing for over 2 hours at this point. Had I just lost all my touch with Mario Kart? Well, I definitely started to think that, but then we got one of my favorite tracks, 3DS Rainbow Road. Now, here's a track where you do not want to get a bad start, because it's really hard to catch back up after that. Thankfully, though, I had a good boost and started out in first place. And shockingly, the items that I was getting were perfect. All defense options that were made for keeping this lead. And anytime someone tried to pass me, they just couldn't. Gotta admit, I got super lucky with this blue shell, but I swerved around it and regained the lead. There was just one section left on this track. Unfortunately, going through the tube was really slow because I didn't hit the boost panels, but it's okay because I got the glider and still had defense. This was it. All I could do at this point was keep going and hope for the best. And... yes! Yes! Finally, that took so long. It is over. You know what? I think I did what I set out to do. See if this cart combo truly is the worst. And it is. I am never using it again.